someone walked in my room right now and see me all like, they'd think I've lost my mind. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you another episode in the Dust Collectors Get Ready With Me series I've been doing with Paula, Kim and Amy. So let's get straight into it. And as you can see, things are a little bit different here. I'm trying out a new, I guess, editing style, and I'm doing the speed run voiceover that I personally enjoy watching in the Sims build speed builds. I do enjoy some of them, and I am aware that Amanda F, who I'll have linked down below, the creator of Pan That Palette, she tends to use voiceovers for her Get Ready With Me series. So I thought I would give it a go and see how we go. Because as you know, I find it incredibly difficult to, I guess, talk while I'm actually putting on my makeup. And mostly that's probably because I have no idea what I want to talk about. But I'm right now putting on some lip oil, having a bit of trouble with it. And the last few items I've used, the moisturizer and the eye cream and this lip oil, are all part of my 50 Shades of Grey project pan. Actually, as you can see, we'll go along, a lot of these items are in project pans because, well, technically actually all of them are, but we'll get to that once I show you what palette I'm going to be using. And we have had something go terribly wrong multiple times throughout this video, so we'll discuss that when we get to those issues too. But I'm currently putting on my, I guess, concealer, but as you can see, I've been using this e.l.f. color corrector, and it looks incredibly orange. Don't mind my dirty blending sponge, but it is incredibly orange. It doesn't look this bad in person, but the lights from my ring light really highlight it, make it look incredibly orange, and it actually really turns me off. But in real life, under natural light, it does not look anywhere near as orange as that. Otherwise, I really wouldn't be walking around with massively orange under eyes. But for the remainder of this video, you can just deal with my orange under eyes. So I guess let us talk about the elephant in the room. Where have I been? Last month, I did not bring you a Get Ready With Me. In fact, I was up to doing my Get Ready With Me video, and I didn't do any videos from then onwards. So it has actually been a month since my last video. And I don't really have any particular reason why. I guess life just got the best of me and I had to cut my losses somewhere. And unfortunately, I didn't have time to do my videos, so I have not been doing them. But I am back. So I'm still quietly working on this bronzer or contour in the background. So it was originally a part of my 50 Shades of Purple project, but I rolled it out because I successfully hit pan, but I have still continued to quietly work on it in the background. Literally every item that I'm currently putting on my face is a part of a project pan, which does on some levels kind of ruin the point of these type of Get Ready With Me, because none of these are collecting dust. But at the same time, I guess considering that I haven't worn makeup in the month that I haven't been filming, it's really right to say that probably all of them started to collect dust. So I've been using Manifest from the Book of Magic palette to mostly do my eyebrows the last few times I've done my makeup. It is probably slightly too much of a warm brown for my eyebrows specifically, but I do seem to be able to make it work, so we are just rolling with it for the time being. Does the fact that I have decided to do this as a voiceover mean that I have to literally talk for 11 minutes and 59 seconds straight? How do the tubers do this? And also, was this probably a terrible way to come back into into the fold of YouTubing by doing a voiceover video. Probably not my best laid out plan here, but we are going to go with it because it is what it is. And the gel is very close to being finished, which is fantastic because it is part of my Partners in Cream project pan, and I'll be happy to roll it out of that project and be able to finally roll something new in. Here I am putting on me eyeshadow primer, and this primer is also a primer that never dies. Does anyone else find that eyeshadow primers just go on and on forever? I guess it's because you don't need very much of them. But I would hate to have multiple eyeshadow primers in your collection and just know that you're probably never going to get to them. And now I'm jumping back into that Book of Magic palette to use, I have forgotten what that one is called. It is Vanish, I think, to just set that primer. I'm hoping to hit pan on those shadows, sneak peek there for my update. And now for today's palette. I am jumping into the Beauty Bar by Maybelline again. This is the palette that I used for my first ever Get Ready With Me Dust Collectors episode. And I figured, considering I haven't really touched it since then, I would pull it out again. It is currently a part of my Panners Pan Shop My Stash Edition series, which is for Paula, but I thought I would pull it out and use it in this again because, like I said, since doing my last Get Ready With Me series where I dusted it off, it has once again collected quite a bit of dust, so I thought I would dust it off again. Here I am just showing you the woes with the pimples I've been having caused by my mask. So I'm just using that taupey light brown in my crease, and I'm going to be doing this forever because I just spend the most amount of time doing my crease while I'm doing my makeup. I spend more time probably doing my crease than I do doing the rest of my makeup. So I am currently doing that, and I do think it is because having hooded eyes means that my crease isn't the same as someone who doesn't have hooded eyes. So I have to go between opening up my eyes to be able to actually see my crease and my lid, to then having to do it normally while I look in the mirror to make sure that I can still see the crease and see the makeup that I've bothered to put on it. This is literally how I do my makeup every morning, and it takes me forever because I just redo the same thing over and over and over again. I'm going to chuck in a little bit of that darker brown. Shimmers are quite pigmented if you put them on right. I do have a sponge, not a sponge tip applicator, but a silicone tip applicator, which works really well with them, but I also actually quite like using the brush that I had just in my hand there. Now I'm jumping onto my lid shade. I can't decide between these three shadows, so I'm doing a little bit of a test. I do pick that one on the far left. And now transition. Why the transition? Because my files were corrupted. So as you can see, my eyeshadow is completed. I did use the shadow from the far left, that really bronzy one, to kind of do that taupey bronze to do my lid. And I just went back in after that and kind of rebuffed the crease, and I added some more of that dark brown, and I added a little bit of that on my under eye. But like I said, unfortunately, it has been one of those days, and this video has been a hot mess and is taking me 1,000 years to do it, and it does kind of get a little bit worse from here. Thank you, mascara. But we will, in fact, get through it. But it does get worse from here. Thank you very much, Blush Princess Mascara. Yes, that hurt. That actually hurt quite a lot. And at that point, I thought, can this video get any worse? Well, guess what? It can. Half the file got corrupted, and then I've had to record this voiceover multiple times to even get this done. But I guess, you know, this is my punishment for being gone for a month. Welcome back. That is what this is all saying to me. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your time off. But now get yourself together and start doing videos more regularly, please. I do have to go to work straight after this, so I am trying to at least make it look half decent. So I'm going to try again very carefully here. I was really worried about re-stabbing myself in the eye. Does anyone else have an eye that is really easy for them to put mascara on and one that seems to just not be easy? I know it's got to do with you being left-handed and right-handed, but how hard for you is that second eye? I'm interested in knowing. So now onto the lipstick, and this is another one from my 50 Shades of Purple project, and I'm nearly finished it, which is great because that is my goal. Then I've got my NYX Butter Gloss, and I'm trying to figure out how to put it on my lips. And I would just say, I love the smell of the NYX Butter Gloss. But how do you use a butter gloss or a gloss, any type of gloss, when you want to put it over the top of a creamy lipstick? You don't want to use the doe foot because you don't want it to mess it up. Do you do that, or do you do it with a lip brush? I'm interested in knowing. Let me know, comments. And we're back. Makeup done, hair done, earrings on, use me beauty bar. That is that. So, I'm Verity. This was a hot mess, and now to the outro.